Welcome to Saadiyat. Right now I'm on Mamsha beach. It's actually one of the best beaches in the UAE and is often voted one of the best beaches in the world. What I particularly like about it is that it's obviously got the open sea view and the beautiful turquoise water, but also it's a private beach, so you do have to pay to get in, but that means it's very well maintained and it's calm and relaxing, unlike perhaps JBR Beach and Kite Beach where you have like a lot of people and it doesn't feel relaxing. This feels very calm and civilized. Not only do we have the beach, but to my left we have a beautiful promenade, and there we have a nice array of cafes, restaurants, little shops, so you can really have a wonderful day whether on the beach or mooching around here. But it gets better than that, because right ahead of me now we're going to have the cultural district, and that's going to be super exciting. I'm really excited to show you what's going to be happening there, so let's take a look. As we can see, construction is in full swing behind me. We have the Nobu Residences that are being constructed and they complete in the latter part of 2027. But as you can see, we have a prime beachfront location and super close proximity to the Guggenheim and the cultural district as a whole. Sold out from the developer, we're looking at resale opportunities here that allow our investors to still crystallize and capitalize on the potential of Saadiyat as a whole. We're in one of the coffee shops here. As I mentioned, we have a beautiful array of coffee shops and we're going to hear a fun little story.
Yeah, by the way, my name is Jeff. I'm one of the pioneer barista here. So let me introduce you first our best coffee here, which is called Gahwa, the Emirati traditional coffee. We serve this one to everybody for complimentary.
Yeah.
When you go to Emirati houses, local houses here, they will give you this coffee as sign of their hospitality.
Okay.
And tradition.
So let's have a taste. Wow, you can really taste the cardamom and the saffron. This is as close as I could get to the Guggenheim, but as you can see, the magnitude is something in itself. So we have the famous architect Frank Gehry, and all of these Guggenheims across the world are architectural masterpieces, and this is set to be nothing different. And the way that it emerges out of the water really reminds me of Sydney Opera House. Right now we're at the Louvre Abu Dhabi, which is currently one of the hotspots here, but it's going to have some beautiful neighbors, as I mentioned before, the Guggenheim and also the Sheikh Zayed Museum, which is going to open later on this year. Another architectural masterpiece opened in 2017. It's already attracting large numbers of tourists, and I think once this whole area is complete, it's going to be a cultural capital not only for the UAE but indeed the whole world. So we have the Louvre to the right behind me. Behind the palm trees, we have the Guggenheim Museum. Then we have the Sheikh Zayed Museum tipping out here. We can see the Abrahamic House over there, and we can see the Natural History Museum here. So really what this place is going to be is an incredible weekend destination for culture, art, and lifestyle. Behind me we have Saadiyat Grove, which comprises of a few buildings that are going to be handing over from next year onward. Now obviously they are sold out from the developer Aldar, but we have a number of secondary opportunities, and what I really believe about this project is that when the cultural district is complete in its entirety, we'll see a really nice level of appreciation here. Right behind me, I'm as close as I could get to the plot, which will be Mandarin Oriental branded residences. Whilst it's not beachfront as per the Four Seasons and the Nobu Residences, it has its own unique offering because we're going to have those beautiful views of the Sheikh Zayed Museum and the fountains. So I think that it offers something very unique in terms of being at the center of the cultural hub. We do still have availability here direct with the developer, so I think it could be a very interesting proposition. Today I've given you but a brief glimpse of what Saadiyat has to offer. We can see how the cultural center is evolving and the magnitude of what that will look like. I've covered off some of the branded residences that we have on this side, but we also have many nice villa communities handing over like Saadiyat Lagoons. So between what we have available on the off-plan market and what's coming through on the secondary, I think there's some very unique opportunities. I was here at the sales gallery very early this morning and I spent the day in Saadiyat, but I just wanted to come back so you could see what sunset at the Four Seasons private residences would look like. And I think after a busy day in any city, in anywhere in the world, there's no better place to come back and enjoy sunset than here, Four Seasons private residences, Saadiyat.